Sports and DKR, home of the Texas Longhorns. As we'll see a squad from the SEC, the Mississippi State Bulldogs, taking on one of the top 5 teams in the conference, the Texas Longhorns. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, joined here in the booth, as always, by David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. Guys, let's tee this one up. Mississippi State ready to kick off to get this game started. On the run from inside his own 5. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. So Texas's offense will get first crack at it today. And it's often said quarterback is the most high-profile position in sports, and when you have a guy like this, how could it not be?
Yeah, he's the guy that the defense is going to be keying on. They've had all week long to watch film to get ready for him. But David, when you have his kind of athletic ability and his kind of arm talent, he is so difficult to stop.
Yeah, you can have all week, you can have all season. This guy is so dynamic at the quarterback spot. They trust him. They know what he brings to the table. This offense revolves around what he can do.
Breaks into the open. What a run to get them into enemy territory, and he's out of bounds at the 40.
How nice is it in an offense when you can generate explosive plays by running the football? You got to force feed this guy, man. He is an absolute game changer.
And the Longhorns just got that huge run. They love another explosive play. Pulls it in. It's Santos. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
Getting suffocated right away. How about the DB? Just seeing that initially, pulling the trigger, getting to him, get him on the ground, get the tackle for a loss.
To the air. It's Morales. Quickly to the tight end. That's a really good tackle there, giving up some size and still making the play. And the Longhorns come to the line on 3rd down, trying to keep this drive alive. They'll try to get the first through the air. Finds the tight end. He'll come through on 3rd downs. He's got enough and then mark it at the 23. The Longhorns will line it up on 1st and 10. Wants to throw again. Got his man on the right. And that play just never got started as he's run out of bounds behind the line of scrimmage. The Longhorns trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. Finds his big tight end. And an absolutely fearless tackle, giving up size, still got him on the turf. The 7th play of this opening drive. They'll need to move the chains on 3rd and short. Looking to throw for it. Swings it out to his running back. He's not going to make it. What a job by this defense to stop him in his tracks. They were banking on the yards after the catch, but that went into the negative column.
And I'm banking on the ball coming out quick. When I'm a defense and understanding 3rd and short, understand they're going to throw the ball really quickly, try to make a play. The defense knew it, broke on the football, and made a nice tackle to force a 4th down.
The tackle is made, but he's got it 1st and goal from the 6. Making side adjustments here. Looking to throw. Here comes the heat. He just threw it away. The last thing you want to do is try to force something on 1st down in the red zone.
And I really like that decision by this quarterback. Listen, you've got a lot of downs here. It's 1st and goal. You're in scoring position. If you don't feel comfortable, throw that ball away. Live to fight another down.
Dropping back, it's Morales. Steps away. Moving toward the end zone, and the ball is free. Defense falls on the ball. Going to be a... We've got a timeout here as this coach is challenging the call. He wants to give the replay booth a chance to have another look. So he took a chance by using a timeout on the challenge, and it comes back to bite him. We'll see if he needs that timeout later. From the gun, they'll try to impose their will. And he never had a chance, just stopped cold as soon as he got it. This crowd going to try to make life miserable for these guys. 2nd down, they'll go to the air. And the defense makes a play, sacking him back at the 10.
And the defense gets a sack, and that's going to be the big determining factor in this football game. A week ago, he only got sacked 1 time. They've already got him on the ground. If they want to win this football game, they got to keep getting after the quarterback.
Catch in the middle, it's Lemon. He stopped at the 23 and still a ways to go to pick up the 1st down. Mississippi State will roll out the punt unit, getting our first look of the afternoon at the punter. Just needs a crack to get a return. He's got great speed. Touchdown, Longhorns! The hidden yardage, the big play, special teams coming through. The return man takes it to the end zone himself, and now he'll give his team the lead.
And your defense made a big stop. I think you're getting the offense the football back, but how about special teams coming through in a big way to take the lead for you, get some excitement, get some juice back on your side.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Grabbed behind the line. It's Gilliam. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play.
Nice job by this defense creating that negative play. That's what all defenses want to do. But look at this. This offense, they ain't scared. Right back on the ball, ready to run another play, ready to make this defense work.
Mississippi State going up tempo. In the gun, looking to throw on 3rd down. Grabbed over the middle. It's Lemon. Good job running that route to get past the sticks because he got nothing after the catch.
That's a 3rd down the offense simply had to have there. You're obviously trailing early in this game. You're trying to generate some momentum. So 3rd down, defense is playing zone. You just got to find the soft spot in coverage. Make it easy on your quarterback. Those two guys able to link up.
Offenses love the explosive plays through the air, pushing the ball down the field. And look at this. Sometimes it creates some momentum, and you want to capitalize. So you go get on the ball and get ready to run some no-huddle.
And he'll have to check his feelings after that lick, but he did get the first down. Mississippi State comes out after picking up the first down. They'll throw it from the red zone. Got it in the middle, it's Lemon. And after the stop, that is going to put a bow on this first quarter. Guys, it is Texas who holds the lead, and we've reached the end of one. Before we move on, let's take a look at our stats so far. They are lined up and ready to go and get things started here in the second. And here comes play number 6 of the drive. Off the play fake. Unleashes to the end zone. And that ball was in harm's way, and he is lucky to get that one back. DKR heating up and trying to make third down impossible here. Just keep slinging it. Here's the pressure. Caught in the backfield, it's Lemon. He couldn't find anywhere to go, and now it's fourth down. And they'll send out the kicker to try a field goal. This whole play is going to see if this kicker can operate in a sea of noise. And he kept that one just straight enough to graze inside the left upright. That'll bring him to within 4. After putting 3 on the board, the kickoff unit ready to go. On the move from inside his 5. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. And here comes the Texas offense back on the field. That last drive and the turnover, not what you're looking for when you have the lead, Jesse.
Yeah, and really I think for them, it's just staying out of their own way. They're making plays. They've got the playmakers to go and win this game, so it's just a matter of executing better.
Executing better, understanding I still got the lead. Put a drive together here and build on that lead.
He'll be stopped just short of the 20 at the 19. Give him 1.
And what's the closest guy to the football, man? It's those defensive tackles, and those guards and centers have to work together. They got to get those guys and get some movement. They don't on this play, and the big fella eats. Nowhere to go. When you run into him, you usually meet the ground.
Now on first down from the 30. Looking to throw, it's Morales. They get to him as he throws. They'll mark him down at the 40 after ripping off 10.
Well, one thing you got to say about this guy is he's very, very poised. He knew he had that defender bearing down on him. He got hit right as he threw it. Still, though, it didn't affect his accuracy. Nice job getting that completion.
And it's incomplete. If you're going to take a hit like that, you might as well hang on to the ball. Try to make up for some of that lost ground on second down. Wants to go up top. Just a short pass to the tight end. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there. Still a bit short of the first down. This defense will try to force a fourth down on 3rd and short from the 45. Zings it complete to the right. He's got enough to move the chains, and they'll spot it at the 47.
How many first downs is that, guys? On this drive alone, this defense has got to find a way to get off the field. They're playing way too many snaps.
The inside handoff. Across the 35. He works his way inside the 30 down to the 29 and picks up a first down. The Longhorns kept this drive moving on the ground, now back to work. Tight end now in motion. Right back to the well. Turning it on. Got some room entered at the goal line. And he waltzes in for the score. Touchdown, Texas!
We know football gets harder when you start to get in the red zone and the field hamstrings. Who needs that? Break the long touchdown run. Nice job by the back. Seeing the hole, exploding through, getting the long touchdown.
Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Let's see if they can get something going here late in the half. They'll start this drive going to the air. Got his man to the left. And they'll spot it at the 38, and that'll be plenty for the first down.
Nice job by the quarterback, seeing the receiver come open, getting him the football, making the first down, and they like to do this. When they make a first down, they want to go fast. They want to crank up the tempo.
Mississippi State right back to the line. Back to pass on second down. Makes the grab. It's Parrish. Smashes, just dismissing tackles. And they exploited that soft spot, and they get it down to the 35.
And after that long completion for the first down, did you see everybody sprinting to the line of scrimmage offensively? They want to go tempo right now.
Powers through the defender. They get this sophomore on the ground, but he continues to make plays. This first half of offense won't go on the highlight reel so far. Starting to get things moving, it's 1st and 10. Might as well give it to him again. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball. The Bulldogs now with a long way to go to pick up the first down. A shot toward the end zone. And he'll sail it way too far for everybody. Horns up and ready to hook them. Serious noise on third down in DKR. Looking to throw, and he needs a bunch. And that'll be incomplete. They certainly weren't afraid to take a shot there, and now it's 4th down. And they decide to trot out the kicker. This crowd trying to do its part to get inside the kicker's head. It's good. He hit that one right down the middle. That'll make it a one-possession game. The lead is 8.
And you want a touchdown, and you want to be aggressive, but, man, right down the middle, that obviously gives me some confidence down the road that I can trust this guy.
The Longhorns sending the offense back onto the field. Guys, it's been an entertaining first half and not a lot of time left to put some more points on the board.
No, but you got this possession right here to maybe go into the half tied up. So good first half, but a great way, Jesse, to end this first half.
Yeah, you'd love to take that momentum into the second half. And listen, this offense practices 2-minute every single week for this exact situation. They'd love to be able to go generate a few more points before taking it into the locker room.
Snagged out of the air. That was a nice pickup, running the drag route and finding that quiet, soft spot in the zone.
Yeah, drag routes not only work against man coverage, they work against zone too. If you can find the soft spot and the quarterback gets it to him early, he can turn that field, and you saw that right there.
Big play, takes him into plus territory. He's out of bounds at the 47. And the Longhorns will have it 1st and 10. Motion from the wide receiver. To the air, it's Morales. Under fire. Finds a man on the left. He'll go out of bounds. They'll mark him down at the 31, and a big pickup on that one. They're down to the 32-yard line on 1st and 10. Looking to throw on 1st down. Fires deep toward the end zone. Touchdown, Longhorns! They wanted it all, and that is exactly what they got.
How big is that for this offense? Put a nice drive together, get the touchdown, add to this lead already. Everything right now, Palmer, going their way.
Yeah, that was as good a 2-minute type situation as you could have offensively. David, they've got so many weapons on this offense. They practice these situations all the time, and they put it to work here at the end of the first half.
Here comes the Mississippi State offense, ready to attack. This late in the half, you're behind. You'd love to create something before the break to build momentum, Jesse.
But you've also had some miscues on offense, a big part of why you're losing the game right now. I'd take it into halftime, make my adjustments, and come out ready in the second half.
Yeah, I'm going to take it into halftime too, Paul. But I'm trying to put some points up right here. Be aggressive, set the tone, be like, hey, listen, this is what you're going to get in the second half, so find something really quickly you can go to.
The throw to the outside is complete. We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. And the Bulldogs are at the line trying to move the sticks on 3rd and short. They'll try to get it through the air. Grab near the sticks. It's Parrish. He'll have enough to move the chains. It's first down at the 38. Looking to throw on first down. Just a little off. Incomplete.
The offense just has not been able to find a way to get their rhythm going here in the first half. We just haven't seen it in the passing game. That was a really good example of it again. If they're going to score more points in the second half, they've got to make some adjustments here at halftime.
This time on target. The offense uses a timeout to stop the clock, and they'll get a quick breather. They've got it 1st and 10 at the 50. Wants to go up top on first down. And the throw to the sideline is complete, but won't be enough for the first down. The Bulldogs with a 2nd and short to keep this drive moving. Looking downfield very late in the half. Caught near the sticks. It's Parrish. Stop is made at the 36. Let's call it a 5-yard gain and a first down. To the air on first down. Took a shot as he threw. And they can't make the connection, and it could get worse. A penalty flag on the field, and it's in the holding zone. Let's get the call. Holding penalties, the ultimate drive killer. We'll see if it costs this offense here. Time dwindling away as they try to put points on the board right before the half. Didn't have much of a choice there but to get rid of it. And here on second down, they'll send out the field goal unit to try to get 3 before the break. And the try is no good. Guys, you want every little bit you can get, and they've got nothing there. 15-point game.
Listen, he's a guy that makes 60-yarders in practice, so they give him that opportunity with this big leg. He misses it. The opponent didn't set up the return, so they're going to get the football back now. Pretty good field position. There's still a few ticks left on the clock. They've got a chance to steal some points here late in the half.
From the shotgun, the inside give. He'll be brought down, and that's the final play of the half. That's going to wrap up the first half here, and now we join Kevin with the halftime update.
Fellas, you've been calling a first-rate game so far from Austin today. And how can we begin our analysis of that first half without singing the praises of one of the elite backs in football? Racking up huge numbers on the ground, even throwing the occasional block. This kid is the total package. And if this defense doesn't adjust its strategy, he could be headed towards a career day. And with that, let's get it back to our fellas at DKR.
All right, Kevin, about ready to start the second half here. And the Longhorns will boot it away to start the second half. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. The Mississippi State offense headed back to the field to go to work. Down 2 possessions to start this third quarter. They'd love to build some early momentum.
You ain't lying, because you only got so many possessions here in the second half, so now you're down. I got to maximize every single one, put your best plays together, start this drive off on a good note.
Yeah, it starts right here. Obviously, you can't get it all back on this drive, but you can create that momentum. You can create something special and some energy, but it's going to start with this offense here executing at a high level.
They bring him down, but the big play will move the sticks. Mississippi State going up tempo.
And nice passing game by this offense. The quarterback and the receiver on the same page, in time, in rhythm, creates the big play. And look at them. They're right back on the football, ready to run another play.
Not a whole lot of room there. 3 yards maybe, 2nd and 7. No huddle here for the offense.
And that wasn't a big game, but look at the offense. Right back on the ball, ready to call a play, ready to go fast.
Going to try to get it himself. It's a fumble on the play. Recovers the fumble, and he's on the move.
It's so hard to force fumbles, and when you do, you so badly want to get them. You're crawling, you're doing whatever you can to get there as a defender, but the offense fortunate enough to cover it back up.
He works his way inside the 30 down to the 29 and picks up a 1st down. And the Bulldogs pounded the rock to move the sticks, now back to work. Looking downfield on 1st down. Rush is on him. Time running out, and he goes down at the 34. Really need to pick up some yardage this time on 2nd and long. Back to pass. And that's going to be incomplete. A lot of contact on the play, but no flags. It'll be 3rd down. Guys, this offense is already reeling down multiple possessions. Really need to cash in on this drive. On 3rd and long, hoping to throw beyond the sticks. And the incomplete pass will bring up 4th down. Looks as if they'll send out the field goal unit. This whole place going to see if this kicker can operate in a sea of noise. And it's no good. Missed opportunity with the field goal, and the deficit is still 15.
And that hurts, missing that field goal, especially when you're going up against a defense like this. One of the best in the entire country. You have got to be able to come away with points when you have opportunities.
Here comes the Texas offense. Give to the running back. They finally get a hold of him, knocking him down behind the line of scrimmage. He had been running wild. Didn't get much done on that first play of the drive. It's 2nd and 11. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
Great team defense on that run play. Everybody doing their job. People winning their one-on-ones, D linemen staying in their gaps, linebackers and DBs filling. You just can't do it better.
He's going to come up a couple of yards short of the 1st down. On 4th down, they'll try to throw it. Converts on 4th down, and he's still going. And they reacted well to the completion, but it was too late to keep them from getting the 1st down. The Longhorns have it with a 1st and 10. Looking downfield, it's Morales. Finds his back in the middle. Brought down at the 38. It's a pickup of 10 and a 1st down. The Longhorns are on the move.
It's a nice play call there. You've got 2-possession lead. You're trying to keep the defense guessing, right? Because you've got that lead. They know you're going to run it, but you still have got to be able to sprinkle in some shot plays and some vertical throws. That was really, really good thinking on that last play call by the offense.
From the gun, the running back looking for room. He'll be hauled down just inside the 10 at the 9 as they're trying to turn this into a score. Handoff from the gun. This time they stop him behind the line of scrimmage, and boy, that has been rare in this one. Guys, it is Texas who holds the lead. And as we switch ends of the field, let's take a quick look at the national rankings. Just about ready to go in the 4th, and we'll see if any drama can be mustered. After swapping ends of the field, that gave them a little time to figure out how they'll open the final period here on 3rd down. give to the back. Touchdown, Texas! And the stomping has commenced. They extend this lead, and it looks as if they are going to make it 2 wins in a row.
Another rushing touchdown. That's now 2 on the game. This offense thought they could come into this one running the ball, being the more physical team, and they look like it right now.
They'll try to add another to their lead. And with the extra point, the score is 28-6. Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
Guys, every game in the Big Ten so very critical. How about this one today? Michigan State is ahead in East Lansing, but that's not exactly Kenneth Walker III out there running the ball. This game is a long way from being over. They're up by 7 over Nebraska. Just another week in the Big Ten where the only constant is chaos, fellas.
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it for us. They'll crank up this drive with the pass. He'll grab the throw to the sideline and step out of bounds after picking up a few.
And these running backs are used to being split out in high school as a wide receiver, playing 7-on-7 as middle school and high school. You could tell how comfortable he was being a wide receiver near the sidelines. Didn't get nervous at all.
Backed up now, here's 2nd and long. They'll run play action. Just too much mustard on that one. Can't miss the target that badly.
And that's just the kind of game it's been for this quarterback in this offense. You got a great game plan all week long. You're watching it throughout practice. You think you're going to have a chance to light up the scoreboard, but they're just not able to hook up. You got to give this defense a ton of credit. They've done a great job in coverage. They've been breaking on passes. They've had their number, and that's why they're leading by as much as they are.
On 3rd down, he'll try to pick it up through the air. And the incomplete pass will bring up 4th down.
And it's just been that kind of day for this quarterback in this offense, guys. They have never been able to get into a rhythm throwing the football. Timing's been off. Accuracy hasn't been great. We've seen some drops, just not in sync, and that's why they find themselves trailing by a lot right here late in the game.
Coach has no choice here. The offense has to stay on the field, down multiple possessions this late. 4th down. He hurls one deep down the left side. And it's incomplete, and the defense stands tall and gets off the field. Couldn't ask for better starting field position for this offense. From the gun, the running back has it. An explosive play in the running game as he's got the 1st down. The Longhorns are in the red zone. Quarterback keeper. This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain. So now it's 2nd and long. They'll run it to keep the clock moving. Gets it all the way down to the 2-yard line. He was fighting for that end zone. And the Longhorns have it in scoring position on 1st and goal. Using his feet. And he rolls into the house. Touchdown, Longhorns! They stretch this lead here in the 4th, and now they're closing in on their 9th win of the season.
Man, this has been a complete performance. The defense has been lights out, and the offense, obviously, just continues to pour it on. This is what you call having a great day. Putting it all together, offense, defense, complementary football.
Here comes the Bulldog offense back onto the field. They were really aggressive going for it in their own end last time. It put them in a tough spot, David.
Yeah, aggressive, reckless. They got to find the balance with this offense to really be productive. And last possession they went for it, they rolled the dice, Palmer, and it didn't work out for them.
Yeah, if you're better on 3rd down moving forward, though, you can keep yourself out of those situations.
Looking to fire. Nice defensive play to get a hand in there and knock it away. The Bulldogs are at the line looking to convert on 3rd and short. They'll throw on 3rd and short. He tosses one high and deep down the left side. Intercepted. Got room on the return. The 20. Touchdown, Texas! What a play. Not only the interception, but with a great return for the score. They built a comfortable lead and trying to hang on for a Week 13 victory.
Dude, you didn't think it could get any worse, right? You thought this game's over as it is anyways. Offense still throwing the football, still trying to make plays, and the defense just continues to pour it on, gets the pick, makes its way all the way to the end zone.
Ready to try the point after. And with the extra point, the lead is even bigger. Kickoff unit is out there again, and this crowd is feeling themselves after that last drive. He'll bring it out. It's Lamb. Here comes the Mississippi State offense, ready to attack. The big thing now, don't get rattled by that last pick six, David.
Nah, it was a big mistake. Obviously, the defense took advantage of it, but you got to put it behind you. Jesse, I'm sure you know a thing or two about throwing pick six and how to rebound.
I believe I've only thrown one in my life, but yes, I do because of that singular instance. I'll say this. You can't let that play beat you twice. You got to go out and not try to get it all back here in one play. Just execute the offense.
Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on second down. Wants to go up top. Looking to the big tight end. And the incomplete pass taking a shot on second down, and they'll be left with a third down. Trying to pick up a first down. On third and long, he has to throw for it. Intercepted for the 11th time. Ball is loose. That football must be riveted to your rib cage. How can you let it go? At least they fell on it. Mississippi State to the line with a fresh set of downs. The give to the back. And he won't quite get there, but boy, after that pickup, just a few inches to go for the first, an array of possibilities here. Caught near the sticks, it's Parrish. And he'll move his way forward to the first down. They'll mark it at the 35. And the Bulldogs kept this drive moving on the ground, now back to work. Wants to throw on first down. Right on the money. And good coverage by the defense, just a short gain. Offense gets set for second down. Back to pass. A little screen to the running back. And that one looked great on the grease board, but when they blow it up like that, the defense is going to win every time. They've got to come up with a big play on this third and long. Looking to throw again. All kinds of room to throw that one in there. Nice pickup there. Gets him the first down and sets him up at the 45-yard line. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Looking to throw on first down. The short hands, it's Gilliam. Really good surge for this offense. They move the chains, and he's got it at the 34. Passing game kept the drive moving. Here's first down. Use the play fake, now to throw. He's picked off, and he's thrown a dozen of them. Taking it the other way. The 40. Running inside the 20. Touchdown, Longhorn! The defense gets it done with a huge interception return.
And this has been the story of the game. Everything going their way. Offensively.
Just complete and utter dominance in this one. Outplayed their opponent and took care of business.
Yeah, total domination in all three phases of the game. Offense, defense, and special teams. This team came ready to play, and man, it was pedal to the metal right from the opening kickoff.
And that's how you like it. Forget the close games, forget the heartbreakers, this play could decide it. Just frying pan, meat face, ball game over.
That's going to do it from here. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis, and you've been watching another presentation of EA Sports College